just tickled a little. Oh, wait.
What?
They're not button fly. Oh, yeah. What's your favorite color?
What?
Everybody has a favorite color. Mine's salmon.
Oh, yeah.
Take me somewhere.
What?
Take me somewhere I've never been before.
Okay.
Welcome to the mouth of Aphrodite. So good to see you here tonight. We've taken great pains to make the mouth a place where people can come together. I imagine a place in which connections could be made. Real, human connections between true individuals. I think we've achieved that here. So welcome. I hope you enjoy your evening with a cocktail and a good conversation. I encourage that sort of thing here. That's why I call it the mouth of Aphrodite. The name occurred to me one night many years ago. It says to me pleasure, class, old world, and it implies something a little sensual as well. I'll leave you alone. Again, as the owner of Mouth of Aphrodite, I welcome you. Do you guys think that owner dude is gay? Louis, open your eyes, man. No, he is not gay. I know him. He loved the young ladies. Good, because that gay shit is fucked up. Louis, you sound like a moron when you talk like that. Woo! Babe alert, 9 o'clock. So friggin' hot. Yes, she have the bouncing handfuls of God. I have had her. She is delicious. Dude, you suck. Hey, have you guys ever had 3 at once? Well, Louis, shut up. You're so full of shit. You don't know thing one about how to treat a woman in bed. Listen to me. Up in Alaska, I would get women who were into women to get me women. Threesomes, foursomes, all the time. When I hit port, I was doing it 4 or 5 times a night. But that's how it was crab fishing. You'd be out in a rig a month, maybe 6 weeks. There were times I didn't think I'd make it. I seen guys flip over. I seen guys die right there. You just scoop up the corpse with the rest of your bait and take them back that way. You ever smell a corpse, Louis? Shut up. You don't wanna. But I love women. I adore women. Up there, any guy disrespects a woman, beats her, talks shit about her, treats her like a piece of meat, that guy gets beat by everybody at port. Women are adored up there. There's way more men than women, so women are a rare commodity. Everybody understands it. They got a saying, the Kodiak. You don't lose your girlfriend, you just lose your turn. But I love women. I adore women. Up there, they get treated with respect, a lot better than down here. Yeah, Mike, I know what you mean. I love women too. They make me so horny. Dude, I'm trying to ask this girl out at work, right? Oh, she is perfection. I can't remember her name or anything, but she is perfection. Oh, she looks like a cross between Britney Spears and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You know, just that perfect blonde hair that you know is real because the eyebrows are blonde too. You know what I mean? And she's got these blue eyes and this little nose that just hangs in the perfect place over her mouth. It's seriously, the body, oh, those titties, just the perfect water balloons that I ever saw. They just hang like suspended without gravity or something. And one time I saw a nipple stick through the sweater a little bit. I only saw one, but still. I think one might be slightly lower than the other one, though. They're probably gonna sag when she gets older, and that's not gonna be good. So she should have slightly smaller titties. Then they'd be the perfect water balloons. But the only thing about the hips and the ass or whatever is that they're too broad. So if she could have the ass of like Cameron, Drew Barrymore. If you could just put Drew Barrymore's ass on her, she'd be perfect. Except for that thing about the titties. So maybe change out that maybe Britney. She sort of looks like Britney anyway. So let's just say Britney's titties for now. So change out the ass and the titties, and she is perfect. A little poutier with the lips maybe, like Angelina Jolie. A little shorter hair maybe. Perfect. So dude, I'm just waiting for the perfect moment to ask her out. I gotta get some play. Louis, we are all in favor of you getting play. Has anyone seen Richard tonight? Who's supposed to be here? Yeah, he's probably out driving around like he always does when he's in love or whatever. He told me something about this new girl and how they're taking it slow or some shit, but you know he's getting action. What is this taking it slow? What is this? It is sex. It is the thing we all do. Why is it you Americans act as if it's something to be ashamed of? We all have this natural urge, and here you are, you Americans with your crazy dildo sex and your porno movies and your peep shows. I don't understand. Give to me sex. Give to me good, hot, sweaty sex, and I am happy. Put me up against the wall and give to me you. What is with the talk all the time with you people? You are in therapy, you have relationship issues. All you need to do, it is so simple. You tell me you want me, I tell you I want you, we do it against the wall and we are happy. On the table, in the tub, I don't care. You give me inside you, I don't care where we are, the phone booth. So why with the therapy? More talk. They must tell you here that the mouth can be used for more than talking. No? This is what I am saying. This is what I am saying to you now. Open your mouth and find someone to put something in there before something come out. It is that simple. You're a man, you put a fluffy muffy in there. You're a woman, you put a sticky wicky in there. Or all the other way, I don't care. Then we roll over, we get a drink, we do it again. What is with the talk? You walk through my neighborhood, you don't hear no talk. No. In the middle of the night, you hear only the springs and the moaning. The springs and the moaning and the old babies. But you walk through your neighborhood, you hear only the TV and the talk and the talk. You like America, you stay here. I have nothing else to say to you people. In the all of my all, there are gladiolas buried beneath a crumbling pile of detritus and demolition under a black sky.
And at the base of each flower, a pocket of poison that releases itself to the rock and the rubble, giving off into the air to be absorbed by the clouds, raining back down in the pile to soak into the soil, to be drunk by the flowers, to begin the cycle again. In the all of my all sits the smiling face, the afternoon it all began, when a kiss was still a kiss, when my body was my own, when he was a friend who invited me over. And in the all of my all, the face moves its tongue to lean to my face to tell me my worry is not worry. And the tongue moves closer and tells me to calm, and it lies between teeth, smiling shiny and close. In the all of my all is the hand of a man who has lost all his feeling, but rested this hand on the all of my all and squeezed tight around it and pulled close and held it and slid slowly under the all of my all and stopped only when the feeling had left and the hand moved free of my body and his.
Ow!
What?
Nothing. Ooh. Not that.
Not now, you mean?
No, not that.
Not that as in not that ever? Or
I mean not that. Can't you think of something else to do?
well, you act like this is daycare and I've used all the toys. So this is okay, but this isn't?
Yes, no. Why are you pushing this?
I can't help it. It just wants to go there.
Oh my God. Why don't we just cool it for a minute?
Okay. You have really nice knees. You know?
God, you are cute. Kiss me.
It's 7:30. She hasn't called. I thought she'd call by now. Are we doing something tonight or not? I'd call her, but I don't want to push, you know? I called twice yesterday. I just want to hear her voice again. This girl. I think she might be the one. I know it's only been a month, and we've only kissed so far, but, you know, taking it slow is a good thing. Just never quite sure if she's with me on this. So I just want to hear her voice again and make sure. God, she is gorgeous. And she's smart. And she's a good kisser. And she's gorgeous. And I think she likes me too, I'm pretty sure. I've been around this block 5 times. I'm pulling over. Why doesn't she call? I'm sure it's nothing. Because I remember 2 nights ago the way she put her arm over mine when we were sitting on the couch. She just put her arm over mine when we were sitting on the couch and ran her fingers slowly up and down while we were talking. She didn't have to do that. She didn't. So, 7:35. Maybe we're nothing. Maybe that's it. What can you do? But there was that arm thing in the couch. If she's so hell-bent on not calling me, why would she put her arm over mine when we were sitting on the couch and run her fingers slowly up and down? 2 days ago, she called 4 times in 1 day. So she must feel the same way I do. We'll get to the sex. I mean, I always rush it, you know, just hop in bed like the floor's on fire. But it's never good, you know? When Emily and I join, even a kiss, it's like I've been released from my body and I'm inside her. All of me inside all of her. So I'm in no hurry. What the hell is the problem? You know she's thought about calling, but she hasn't called, so that means she's not calling on purpose. She's too busy? Too busy for what? A 30-second phone call? Just long enough to say, hi, I'm thinking about you. My idea of heaven is your lips on my skin. I'm having clam chowder for lunch. I'll call you later.
Where'd Captain Steubing go?
He's not here at the moment.
Is there a problem?
No. The captain just needed to take a shore leave.
It's okay.
God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What?
I can't. I can't when it's your, you know.
It's just blood.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Okay.
And I swallowed yours, for God's sake.
Well, that's different.
Just touch it.
Okay, I'm touching it.
Doesn't feel any different, does it?
No. No.
Keep touching it. Oh, yeah.
I knew if I was patient, she'd call. So now the question becomes, is there a flower shop open this late? There is. Okay, so what, roses? No. What, lilies. Lilies, could be good. What about something like, gladiolas? Yes, that's perfect. No one would think of that. Gladiolas, a vase of gladiolas, she'll love it. God, I love kissing her. It's like I finally found a place to rest. I think I'm in love. How do you know something like that so soon? But every time she walks in a room, it's like my heart beats out of my chest. My heart, the actual organ, the incredible engine that fuels the fuel of existence through our veins. Just beats and pumps harder and harder, even when I see her name on the caller ID. Just think what it's going to be like when I see her naked. Hi, it's me. Emily. No, I'm going to wear the other new shoes. Yeah, the ones I bought last week. Hey, you got your belly button pierced? I can't even believe you are my sister. No, it's not sexy. I don't want to talk about it. No, in that culture, it's a sign of status and it's respected as such. Okay, wait. Which of us has actually been there? Right. No, here it's just barbaric. I don't want to talk about it. What? Oh. No, we're not dating. We're not. No, we're just friends. Come on. Richard. Hey, do you still have my William Blake collected works? Could I have it back this year, please? What?
Yeah, no, I like him a lot. I do. Yeah, it's like I've known him a long time, even though we pretty much just met. You know, it reminds me of this thing I heard once. Okay? God has this bunch of grapes in heaven. I know this is weird, but go with me on this, okay? So he has this bunch of grapes, and then he shakes it before we're born, and then the grapes go scattering everywhere. And then we spend the rest of our lives looking for the grapes from our stem. Yeah. I think Richard might be a grape. But then again, I'm not sure because he's into cheesy candles and wine, and I'm half expecting him to pull out a Yanni CD pretty soon. But he does treat me well, though. No, we haven't. Well, of course he wants to. But you know me. Oh, God, the other night, he really wanted to. So I just sort of ran my finger up and down his arm. It usually makes him go away with that sex stuff. God, you have got to see this top with these shoes. Oh, Jesus, the guys are going to go nuts. Wait, what time is it? 7:45. I was supposed to call Richard. I got to go, okay? Remind Mom about that thing with Dr. Penny tomorrow night, okay? Okay, all right, bye-bye. Richard, hi.
Isn't it great having kids? I just love parties like this one. Turning the big 1-0, you know? It was Sabina's 9th birthday last week. My wife and I took her to one of those places where they wear fire hats and make a big deal out of the whole thing. Yeah, you should take your kids there sometime. Mine love it. Hey, there they are. Hi, honey. Hi.
You ever want something so badly you'll do anything to get it? There's that place you go, you know, inside your own self. That place you can't talk about with anybody, least of all your wife. What is that place? Who put it there? That's what I've been asking myself these past 2 years now. You see, there's this girl there's this woman that I meet on Thursdays. And every Thursday, it's like my mind has been opened and I've walked into that little place in the woods, you know, behind your house that no one knew about, but that's where you were every Saturday afternoon, you know, all by yourself. It's like that, except in this place, I am completely destroyed and rebuilt in 2 hours. Oh, yeah, hi, what, honey? Yeah, Lexi wants to go home. That's why I brought a separate car. Yeah, I gotta go back to the office for a couple hours tonight. Yeah, I know. Talk to me before you leave, okay? Okay. She hit me first, and then I started the talking back thing. I remember I was down on her, and I just remember her fingers grabbing my hair by the roots, like really deep, and then just hauling off and cracking me across the face. There was a look in her eye like there was a wolf in there or something. Something went off in me, and I cried, and my face was full of her, and I cried, and I've never felt anything like that before. So I said, do it again. It's right now, just fucking clock me, just fucking hit me. I have not been good, and I deserve it. And she did it. She hit me, I cried, and I just remember my fingernails in the soft of the back of her thighs, and how there were little lines afterwards, like a little broken red grin. After that, I couldn't stay away. I'm seeing her in an hour, and I can't wait. She's gonna put me in garters and a dress. Man, I love Thursdays. You gotta try this. Oh, what? Yeah, honey, meet me by the car in a second. By the car, yeah. See, she thinks I'm gonna stop one time. She thinks she's gonna get me to a place, and I'm gonna beg her to stop. But she's gotta know I will do anything for her. If she can imagine a road, I'm gonna walk down it. I'm gonna run down it. That's how much I love her.
Yeah, right there.
Here?
Go to the right a little bit.
Like what? Like,
No, to the right. There. There. No, stop. I showed you. Here.
I thought I was doing that.
No, you were here. I need it here. There. Oh, God. Now go underneath. Underneath.
You mean what? You mean like...
No, underneath. Underneath and up a little. Up. Oh. Give me that thing.
Are you sure? I can...
No, you can't. Give me a minute. Hello, all you sexy people! Let's talk about some things we're not supposed to talk about, okay? Are you getting fucked properly? You got to let Dr. Petty know. You are getting fucked properly, I can tell. Welcome to Dr. Petty's Pussy Playhouse. Now, last week, we talked about oral sex. And men, what did you learn? Ladies, help me out with this. Learn to love the labia. Love the labia and they will love you back. It's that simple, boys. Eat me and eat me properly. If you want to do it all day, I am your woman. If you want to sit around and talk about it, I ain't got the time for you. No, I got my good friends for that. I usually only got one question when it comes to men, and that is this: why are we fucking? Now, today we're going to talk about Uranus, my favorite planet. But in order to get to the pleasures of the pooper, we got to get back to basics. Today we're going to talk about how to get that whole area down there buzzing pleasure up into the rest of you to make your head shoot off. You interested? I thought so. Now, the only reason you all aren't getting enough pleasure as it is because you're only paying attention to them little tiny areas someone told you were okay to have touched. That's the little love bean for the woman, the soldier's helmet for the guy. But let me tell you, there is a whole lot more. Let's start with the female of the species. Just my preference. Now, up here we got the goodie button. Y'all are paying lots of attention to that. But let's look on down below. Here we got the baby opening, and down here's the butthole. Now, the nerve that carries all those messages to the brain to make you call out the name of the maker, that would be the pudendal nerve, and it's right about here. As we go up higher, we see it branches into three very important areas: the inferior rectal nerves, the perineal nerves, and the clitoral dorsal nerve. But here's the thing: it's all one nerve signal, all being translated into animal howls to wake the dead. Think about it. The inferior rectal nerves attached to the anus, the perineal nerves attached to the perineum, otherwise known as the taint, because it taint the goodies above, and it taint them goodies below. Woo! And I don't need to tell y'all where the clitoral dorsal goes. The more you stimulate that whole area, the more messages flow up that pudendal nerve to let you know that you, yes, you are getting fucked properly. But wait, there's more. Everybody get your hands up high. Now get them hands up high. Get them all high in the sky. There you go. Now do like I'm doing here. Whew. You are now shaking hands with your bulbospongiosis muscle. That's that crazy 8 muscle that circles the baby opening in the butthole. Now don't you worry, man. It's all the same for you. You all got the same muscles and nerves as a woman, much as you want to deny it. Woo! Can you feel it? Whenever anything presses against that bulbospongiosis, it feels pretty good, don't it?
Remember, all them nerves attached to the pudendal nerve, which if you have any sense at all, should be sending messages of intense pleasure day and night from that goody button above. Add any pressure to that bulbospongiosis, especially in more than one place at once, and you got yourselves a Molotov cocktail of an orgasm. Now, I suggest you all go home and try this out with your various partners. Now, don't just do the same old in and out and expect any great vision of God. No, you got to get with someone who wants to explore, like I'm doing tonight. I'm seeing my man tonight like I do every Thursday night. And we're going to play that little game I told you about 2 weeks ago. I'm going to put him in garters and a dress, and I'm going to wear my hard hat and my tool belt. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to stretch his bulbospongiosis into the eyes of God. Whew, I just love Thursdays. So, ladies, go home and tell the boys that weren't here tonight that next week we're going to focus on my tits and how not to grab them like you're going for a first down. Until then, love the labia, and remember, it is your privilege and your right to always get fucked properly. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dr. Penny is brought to you by Bucking Bronco Condoms. Make every night a safe night at the rodeo.
I dreamed that under my bar and restaurant there was a network of tunnels, and they were all completely empty. Just one tunnel led up here to the surface. I dreamed I went down that passage and I got lost in all the tangled mess of tunnels until I could no longer see any light coming from any direction. Just a dull orange glow that seemed to emanate from the walls themselves. I walked until I came to a door. It was a familiar door to me, from a house I lived in 10, maybe 15 years ago. It was the same screen door with the handle that jostled when you touched it, the big oak door behind it, the patch of gladiolas that came up every summer next to me on the ground. I walked through the door and I was standing inside a dank, musty cave. There was a nauseating smell, like the smell of a corpse. It was so strong I had to hold my mouth and breathe through my nose. I walked in further and I saw a box. It was a large box with brass locks on it. I stood over it a long time. Then I leaned down and I opened the box. Dreams are weird. What did it mean that I opened that box and I saw what I saw? It was a very beautiful girl I once knew. She'd been stuffed into the box like an old pile of clothes. She was naked, and all her limbs and all her fingers had been broken. And she turned over and looked directly at me. She opened her mouth, which I remember had been a very beautiful mouth, and I can hardly describe the sound that came out of her. It was the sound I imagine you'd hear if you set fire to a dozen cats. A scream through a meat grinder. When she did this, the walls of the room fell, the tunnels collapsed, and I was buried in an enormous pile of rubble, the remains of my bar and restaurant. Somehow I survived, of course. I woke up fast. It's all bullshit anyway. Woof! Babe alert, 12 noon. So friggin' hot. I tell you, man, come to Alaska. All you gotta do is stand in line. Up there, the women are like fishing groupies. They're horny all the time. I took one on the boat once. I told the guys I would do her right there in the bow of the boat. And we did it right there. Boom, 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 on the bow of the boat. She loved it too. You could tell, because she was screaming the whole time. Women love that kind of thing. Don't listen to what they say about it. Just a bunch of bullshit that leads to sex anyway. Long and hard and 5 times a night. That's how they like it. Mike, that is so cool, on the bow of the boat. Dude, I've always been so friggin' horny. Even playing doctor as a kid, I was horny. And then when I was 13, 14, started, spanking. Well, we were living in this house, and we rented out the upper part of it to this girl who was just out of college or something. So friggin' hot. And one Saturday afternoon when she wasn't home, I went up to her part of the house, and I looked in her underwear drawer. Oh, that feeling, looking in that drawer. I took out a pair of her panties and one of her bras. I didn't take the ones that looked special, like silky or something. Just went for the plain cotton ones. So I used those for a while. They got kind of skanky. But then I wanted a date, and I planned for it and everything. The day came, and I got this big pillow, and I put the panties on the bottom half of the pillow, and I put the bra on the top half of the pillow, and then I got some jeans and put them on the bottom half, and then I got a t-shirt and put it on the top half and tied it in that girl way on the bottom. We sat on my couch, and we laughed. We talked about our lives. Then one thing led to another, and we ended up on my bed together. A few clothes came off, and it was magic. Well, I was spent, and out I went. The next morning, my mom came in to wake me up, stared straight at the sight. "Who's your friend?" she says. Louis said it's the most fucked up story I've ever heard. Yes, this is a very, very strange story. Why do you do these things all by your lonesome when the real woman is a meaty feast with 2 desserts? Again, I ask you, when God was in his heaven and he was molding the little lumps of clay into the little people and the little animals, do you think he was wanting them in packages all by themselves? Did you come in a package? I came in no package. I came in the suit of the birthday, and I wanted a muff. Right away, I wanted a muff. After schools, I'm with the girls on the sporting field with my tongue, and we have the sweaty sex. I was 8, maybe 9, I did this. Where were you American boys and girls? After schools, you were in your American tents, and you play this going to the doctor game, and everybody take off their clothes and wag the parts. What fun is this game, wagging the parts? No. I do the snake dance with the girl in the pool shed is what I do. We never play this going to the doctor game. We never played these. So I think about God and the shed and the doctor game, and I wonder why the Americans cannot figure this out. He wants us to be together so we don't end up in the little plastic packages. Come on, everybody, hug your neighbor and give a little kiss. Do it now for God. He's proud of you if you kiss each other. Do it now for the love of the God. I'm getting tied to the bed. Arms, legs to the bedpost, and she's over me with the riding crop, and she's got this tool belt on. So I'm up and I'm ready, and I'm getting that little rush of adrenaline I get every time. This time she's got the phone in her hand. "Who's this Tuesday woman?" she says to me. "See, I had this other woman too. It was just a couple of times, and it was nothing, but now Thursday's sitting on me, and I'm thinking, I'm not thinking. Tell me who this Tuesday is, or I'm calling your wife and telling her about me." We've been at this 2 years now. Once a week, hotel rooms, vacations, a stairwell at work. I'm looking at her with the phone in her hand, and here's the thing. I'm scared. I've never been scared before. She's sitting on me with the phone in her hand, and I'm panicking. She's not even touching me. This is the woman that slaps me red every Thursday, and I'm not getting off on this at all. I just got a hole in my stomach and wet in my hands, and I just want her off me. I don't remember what I said. Somehow I eked out some pathetic apology, and I left. But I can't go back. I can't get there by myself. I can't get there with someone I pick up. She made me go there. She kept me going there. And I know it's just like that little place in the woods behind my house when I was a kid. It's still out there. Come here and kiss me. You look so lonely over there all by your lonesome. My lips need to be on your lips, and they need to sing this song of praise to the saliva. I love the saliva. Give to me saliva, I give to you a song of praise. You can lick me anywhere you want to. You lick my fingers, lick my toes, I don't care. The back of the knees, they need to have the licking. If your back of your knees is happy, you is happy. I am happy. We dance like the happy licking people do. Someday when I am the boss, people will spend more time of the day having licks with each other. You will go to your workplace, you will see your boss, and you will lick him. Hello, my boss. And they lick behind the ears. Hello, my secretary. And they lick behind the knees. She is happy, I am happy, and we do the work. And we get the work done because we're not thinking about the licking all day like you American people do. After they work, more licks, and they touch the bun. What is so complicated about this plan? When I am the boss, this will be the way. She smashed the vase. She smashed the vase. Motherfucker! Why? Why? I'm sorry about the vase. I'll buy you another one. Just get those flowers away from me, please. Please, do it quickly. Are they gone? Oh, it's not you. I'm sorry. I just had some trouble with those flowers once. They are bad, hateful flowers. Ugly, horrible flowers. I'm sorry. You don't deserve this. You've been so good to me. Sit down, okay? You know that place everybody hangs out? That Mouth of Aphrodite or whatever? I knew the owner of that place when I was 15. He worked at that school I went to, the one I lived at. He brought me food sometimes. It was just something he did for the kids, the girls. Then he invited me over to his place for dinner. It was just something we did. I didn't know anything yet. I just liked his cooking. After dinner, he kissed me. He was 36, 37 at the time. He kept telling me not to worry, that he wouldn't hurt me. His breath stank. His hands were rough and cold. And he kept wrapping them around my head and kissing my mouth. And there were other things. That whole year I spent going from my place to motherfucker's house, and every time he had my little body sprawled out in front of him, he would just be over me with that look that said, "What are you going to do? Get out of this now?" I never cried then. He'd be over me with his hairy body, and I would just concentrate on counting. Wood slats in the wall, panes of glass in the window, whatever I could find.
Once in a while I broke down a little, but he would always hit me if I did that, and so I kept quiet. I kept quiet and I counted. I'm still doing it, counting. You're a good kisser. I usually don't kiss, but you see, I don't like sex. Someone told me once about the afterglow, that afterward you feel lighter and healthier and refreshed. I don't know about that feeling. I don't know about that. Will you stay here and have dinner with me tonight? We could watch TV. I would like it if you would.
Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to touch you. You're so special to me. So please, be calm, and don't worry. Why don't you slip off that little dress, okay? Slip off that dress. There. Don't you feel more comfortable now? I'm not going to hurt you. Remember all the fun we've been having? I'm your friend. Oh, you have such a beautiful mouth. It's just like the mouth of Aphrodite. Do you know who that is? It's the goddess of love. Did they teach you about her in school? Now, remember, this is our secret. This is not something you should be talking about with your friends, okay? Because we wouldn't want anybody to spoil this, would we? Lie down. Now, no need to talk. I can do all the talking now. That's a good girl. You have such a beautiful body. No, just lie there. I just want to look at you first. Just relax. Be calm. Yes. You have such a beautiful flower. So pure and pink and soft. Open your mouth and put a gladiola blossom in it. Ah. A flower above and a flower below. What a stunning picture. I wish you could see it. Take the gladiola blossom out. You heard me. Now it's my turn. Here's my body. Take it and eat. In the all of my all, I make a willow cabin at my very own gate, where the breath through my teeth is only my own, where the taste in my mouth is only my own, in which nothing enters, in which the gate is kept shut for me to be free of the gatekeeper. In the all of my all, the broken promise that nerves carry messages from limbs to brain is mending and mending. With every new touch that comes without coming, with every new promise that keeps itself comes. And every old corner of every old street looks new to me now that the all of my all has been seen and been heard. And the all of my all has begun its limp, its crawl to the door that opens on touch and on grace and on love. Are you afraid? So many people afraid of so many things. I am Alessandro, and I am not afraid. No, I have these super balls of strength in my down below place. I see people hiding under these sheets in case they have to look at each other naked. Why so afraid of the little white bodies, or the little brown bodies, or the spotty purple bodies? I don't care. This is the body you get from God, and you hide it under the sheets and in the big parkas. Some people here are sure they are too fat. I say, give to me big, fat, squishy lady, and I grab her like a cantaloupe and eat her up. Juicy cantaloupe in the big, fat lady, and I am happy in my big, strong, down below place. I love the huge boobs and the big, fat butt swinging over here and over there. I don't care. The tiny, skinny ladies are very nice, but they break right in two. I don't understand the tiny, skinny ladies with the crying and the chatter about the fat. Eat some cheese and come to me then. Stop with the crying and the chatter about the fear of nothing but delicious, huge boobs and bottom. I have love for you now. I kiss you now. But I kiss you more if you're not so afraid. I am Alessandro, and I am not afraid.
Did you watch the Vikings today?
What?
They were on. I didn't catch the end.
Yeah.
So do you know who won? Like, did you hear?
No.
What?
What?
What? It's something.
It's nothing.
What?
Just...
Are you sure? Did I say something?
You said nothing.
No. Like, of what I said, was there something that was anything?
Baby, it's 5 a.m. Is your arm okay there?
Yeah.
Oh, you feel good. I could sleep a long time with you like this.
Me too.
So, does that line about licking honey off a girl's nipples work this well every time?
Tonight was the first time I'd ever used it. So, you want to try it? Good night.